Hola and welcome back to Kim at Home. I just got back from the store, so I need to put some groceries away. If you are new here, my name is Kim with a Y, K-Y-M. I do videos pertaining to home life, so that's cooking, cleaning, DIYs, projects, repairs, all of that great stuff. If that sounds like something that you are interested in, please do not forget to hit subscribe on your way out. Show the like button some love, hype your girl up. All of these things are free, and it really helps out small YouTubers. Today, I went to two stores. I have to go back to another store because the two stores didn't have what I needed. At any rate, yesterday I went to Ollie's and I got 12 pieces. Look at this price, $7.99. You cannot beat that when you need a plastic bowl set. Got some tissues today. Cilantro, lettuce, tomatoes, plantain chips, baby soap, Doritos, toothpaste. This is a 3-pack and it was $5.99 and I love Crest. Soft chocolate shells. This is a red, purple, whatever onion, however you want to say it. Jalapenos. Daisy do a dollop. Mexican cheese. These are my favorite, clearly Canadians. Frank red hot sauce. Did you know Kerrygold makes cheese? I'm gonna try it. I'll let you know how it is. Jiffy, au jus. Lipton onion soup mix. Tostada shells. Yes, that is my grocery haul, and I think this was about $100. It would have been more than $100, but my mom was going to the stores with me, and she bought me, when we went to the second store, she bought all the items that I needed. So the last video that I put out, I was telling you how I was dealing with some depression. I always talk about mental health on this channel because this is the life that I live. So currently, I am unemployed until the 20th of July, and I am so thankful. I put my 2-week notice in at the place where I was being abused, where I was being discriminated against. I will tell you all kinds of stories. They are insane, okay? When I put my 2-week notice in, they did a discussion with me, and they were like, if you're that miserable, you don't have to be here. You don't have to come back. We'll pay you until your 2-week notice is up. So I was on their payroll until July 8th. When I get back from the store, I'll put these away, wash those up. I will put these away. I will put all of this away, wash this up. And I have a project that I want to start today. Hopefully I can start it today. And I will be using this here Bondo with this hardener. I'm really excited about this. Let's get going. I'm jamming to the 80s because the 80s will never, ever, ever do you wrong. All I want is to be with somebody. Take my pain. I would also like to add that I got rock star parking because your girl is a rock star, okay? Let's go in Giant Eagle real quick. I only need to grab one thing. Did you know that Giant Eagle and Kroger have merged? Pretty cool. I did do a story time on my way to the store, and then I thought about it like, I do not need anybody here in these comments trying to come for me for filming in the car. Okay, and we're done. Look how dirty that is. I need to clean that out. My whole car actually needs to be cleaned out. Big time.
Now look at this. Madness, the magnet keeps attracting me. Miss D, a silent sleeper researcher, day and night. Some things will never change.
I never opened these up this morning when I left to go to the store the first time. So let's open that. My body just take it all in, just take it all in. When you take your dishes up out of your cabinet, you rinse them off first. All about multitasking because I have a burst of energy and I feel like if I'm gonna get stuff done, I need to do it now before I don't want to do it anymore, because that's just where I've been in life. So I'm about to get all this taken care of real quick. I've literally been taking it easy. I don't have much on my agenda. I have just really been trying to pour into myself, to love on myself, to know that I did a great thing by just walking away from that place. It was insane. I don't even know where to begin, but I will just ask you this as a person who watches my channel. You see my demeanor. I'm the same way when you meet me in person. I'm the same way over the phone, everywhere I go. Putting stuff away. I'm all about happiness, butterflies, candy canes, and kumbaya, okay? Seriously. Anyway, so when you're in meetings and there's new employees, they always say, oh, this is our new employee. This would be in front of like 80 people online and God. They would be like, this is our new employee. And I'm going to make up a name because I don't want to use this person's name. This is our new employee, Fatima. Fatima has this experience. So if you're at lunch and you smell curry, you know it's coming from Fatima. There was another comment that was made when they went down to Nashville for an association meeting, and they were like, yeah, there was this little cute Korean boy there. Sometimes they smell weird, but he didn't, and he was so nice. These are the type of comments that would happen on a daily basis. In case you're nosy like me and want to know what I've been using lately, it's been the Dawn Platinum. Typically I use Method or Mrs. Meyer's, but this has been coming in clutch. Any cleaning supplies I use, I will link them in the event that you want to purchase some. Back to the story. Okay, so there was one time where I was asked to book a cruise for 13 different people at this time next year, right? So I was like, okay, well, what cruise line? Do you want it all inclusive? Like, I need more details because y'all are really, really quick to give a person a task with no details at all whatsoever. My senior vice president that I was working for of HR, because I was in the human resources department, looked me dead in my hazel eyes and said, I don't want it to be a Carnival cruise. The last time my husband and I went on a Carnival cruise, he asked me, did I book a cruise for Tyler Perry's family reunion because we were the only white people on the cruise. Baby girl, do you know how many times that I've sat in a room where I was the only black person? And did I say anything? Did I say anything like that to anybody? Did I, if you feel like that, that's fine. But don't say that stuff at work. Keep that stuff to yourself. Do that stuff at home. There's too many things going around in this world right now. There are people that are taking trips with being the only minority in a space and they're not coming back from those trips. And you think it's okay to say things like this to me? You think that's vile? You should have heard some other things that she said to me about herself. I went to the farmer's market yesterday and I got these fresh blackberries as well as these nectarines. I put them in there when I got home. I just put them in the refrigerator because I did not feel like cleaning anything off. I still need to dry those off. So I'm about to get these cleaned off with my vinegar and I'm gonna dry those off. I'm gonna finish that and I'm gonna make some pico de gallo. Anytime I was in this space and I would try to advocate for myself, I would always be met with resistance of, oh, you're really compassionate about how you feel, like little undersided, backhanded comments. And I'm the type of person, I'm gonna read right through you. Don't play with me. Like, don't make those types of comments to me because what you're really saying is, Kim, you're aggressive. And I'm not aggressive at all whatsoever. When I tell you it was a lot, it was a lot. I didn't hit record, but those are clean. Oh my gosh, they're so good. There's nothing like fresh berries. You'll have to let me know how you store your berries. I just get a plastic baggie with a napkin with my already cleaned berries off, and I just put those in there and in the refrigerator. They don't last very long because they're so good. Okay, so now I'm to the point where I'm ready to dry those off, but here's the problem. The nectarines have been cleaned off too. Let me show you my problem. Have you ever seen that TikTok where they be like, somebody come look at this, look at this. Can you look at this? Look at this. That's how I feel about this. I have to declutter this in order to fit the new dishes in there. So back to drying that off. And then I'm gonna get this decluttered. I feel like I have a little bit of energy today. I'm not feeling like I have the blues at the current moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this done. My last 2 months of working there, I would literally come home, get in the shower, and get in the bed because that is how heavy my feelings were at the moment. If at any point in time you put your notice in, they would not let you work out your notice. They would just pay you out. But let me tell you something. The moment I put my notice in, first of all, my notice was it was bold and it was blunt and it was like, this is who y'all are and this is not who I am and it does not align with my morals and my values. Therefore, I'm dipping, right? My senior vice president walked past me. She would stop and turn around and just give me the evilest look ever. And then she would just keep walking. And I'm like, I know that this is spiritual. I know that this is a demon. So I would just basically tell the demon to step back and get away from me. Now, the work environment was already hostile, but you're making it even more hostile. And it was just insane because I was like, this shows you where you are as a 50-year-old woman in your life. And it is really sad. And the crazy thing about it is her son is a felon, and she told the recruiter not to run a background check on him because she knew he wasn't going to pass it. And now he is a manager. I mean, wow. And I don't personally care about you being a felon, but at the job that I was working, they did not hire felons. And I don't even think the CEO knows that. But yeah, that's the type of stuff that I was dealing with. All that stuff is in there. Ain't nobody gonna see it. We're gonna close the doors and keep it moving. I have so many stories, but I'm still working through all these emotions, and I don't even really know if I want to even go there. I would love to start a podcast with all of those people who walked out because they have even worse stories than I have, and I didn't even realize that was possible. It's so interesting because my daughter's really close friend started a job there, and I called him immediately like, this is what you're walking into. This is what you should expect. And I'm letting you know, keep your resume fresh so that you can get out of here as soon as you got in here. He didn't even last 90 days. It was terrible. He messages me after he leaves and he says to me, you told me what to expect, but it was way worse than what you said. Yeah, because you're actually in it at that moment, and being in it is different than me telling you about it. I literally called my mom every single day on a lunch break with a story. And she was just like, wow, yes, every single day that I worked there almost a year, I called my mom with a story. That is a shame. That is a shame, y'all. But I'm out. That's all that matters. I'm thankful. I'm getting myself together. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to have 3 weeks off before I started my new job, so I wasn't taking that there with me. And I'm just really just trying to get it together at this point in time.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. And maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it.
I'm about to make some pico de gallo. I have a fresh tomato from the garden of a farmer's market, a red onion, purple onion, whatever, and then my cilantro. Check out this chopper that I have. I think my mom got this for me. Okay, so I cut all these up, and now I'm gonna put them in my chopper. So if you're new here, my videos are not normally this negative, but this is just where my mind is right now, and I'm trying to heal. I am a cilantro queen, and I like a lot of cilantro. So I'll probably add more than this, but this is what was chopped up. You have to let me know how you make your pico de gallo. I like to add a little bit of salt and pepper because it can be pretty bland. Then you want to add your red wine vinegar, jalapenos. Sometimes I add garlic, but today I'm just going to add garlic powder. And for everyone who's stuck around this long, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you, and I hope you are well. This is what the tostada is looking like. Life is good. The kitchen is clean. As you can see, I will slowly spin you around so you won't be dizzy. Everything's been wiped off. I did not wipe off the top cabinets because I actually had cleaned those off already, but somebody spilled something, so I just wiped all the bottom. But yeah, everything is clean. This over, the sink is real clean, okay? But this over here, this needs to air dry. All of this needs to, this not necessarily, but I'm just gonna leave that there and I'm done, okay? DONE, done. Thank you so much for being here and I hope you have a great day.